Hey everyone, Vaughn Avenshine here. This is my little girl Zoey. Say hi. And she's going to help me come up with an activity that integrates listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And we are going to start off by reading a chapter in this book called Ice Mummy that we really like. We find it very interesting. Okay, so we're going to read this real quick. An amazing discovery. It is September 19th, 1991, a bright, sunny day. German tourists Helmut and Erika Simon are hiking in snow-covered mountains. The mountains are called the Alps. The Simons are near the border where Austria meets Italy. They have hiked here many times before. There is usually snow on the ground, even in the summer, but this year the weather has been warm. There is not as much snow as usual. Suddenly, Erika sees something odd sticking up in the snow. What could it be? At first, Helmut thinks it is a doll's head. He is wrong. It's a man, cries Erika. The man lies face down, half buried in the ice. The Simons look closely. The man is dead. Was he a hiker? They wonder. Did he get lost in the storm? Did someone kill him? Quickly, they take a photograph of the body, then they hurry to the next hiker's shelter to report their discovery. The man who runs the shelter calls the police right away. The Alps can be dangerous. The trails are rocky and steep. Fast-moving storms can catch hikers off guard. Sometimes hikers die. The police are called to bring out the bodies. He lay face down in the snow. The police are very busy. They cannot come that day. They cannot come the next day either. The man who runs the shelter decides to hike up the mountain to see the body for himself. How strange, the man thinks. He has seen people frozen in the ice before. Their skin always looks white and waxy, but the skin of this body is brown and dry. That's not all. Broken pieces of carved wood are scattered around the body, and the body is dressed in clothing made of animal skins. It gives the man from the shelter an odd feeling. This body must be very old. How old? He thinks it might be 100 years old. He had been deeply frozen in the thick ice. 2 days later, a helicopter lands in the snow. A police officer gets out. He sees the body frozen deep in the ice. The officer tries to break it free with a jackhammer. Tat, 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 tat. The jackhammer stabs into the ice. It hits the body, strikes a bone, then runs out of power. The police officer cannot go back for more tools now. The helicopter is needed for other business. He says he will come back in a few days. Word spreads about the strange body frozen in the ice. Over the next 2 days, many hikers go to see it. The man from the shelter covers the body with a blanket to keep them away, but they don't stay away. Some people try to dig the body out of the ice. They take pictures of it. They even tear scraps of clothing from the body as souvenirs. A famous mountain climber comes by to take a look. His name is Reinhold Messner. He does not touch or take things. Mountain climbers come to take a look. He looks carefully at the body. It wears a cape made of woven grass. The carved sticks around the body look to him like pieces of tools. Reinhold Messner does not think the body is 100 years old. He thinks it may be thousands of years old. Okay, Zoe, so now we're going to do activity where you're the teacher. We're going to play teacher, okay? All right, so can you tell me a little bit about the book, about that chapter we just read?
There were hikers and they found a weird thing in the snow and they thought it was a doll, but it was really a skeleton, but they thought it wasn't as old as it really is. And they were doing some...
Okay, Zoe, so read me the subtitles in this book. Do you know what subtitles are?
they explain the picture.
Yes. So why don't you read me the subtitles from the chapter that I just read you?
The ice mummy, as he was found. He lay face down in the melting snow. He had been deeply frozen in the thick ice. Mountain climbers come to take a look.
So neat. Okay. All right. So I found a couple of words in there that look like they looked pretty interesting. Can you write down for me on that piece of paper you have right there? Can you write down the word for me? Let's see. I'm going to thumb through here, and I'm looking for tier 2 words. How about strange? They say, how strange, the man thinks. Can you write the word strange?
Okay.
What do you think strange means?
Something that's different than normal.
Yeah, kind of weird. Okay. All right, let me find another word in here. A tier 2 word. How about frozen? My good handwriting. Okay, what's frozen mean?
Something that is really cold.
Hard like ice, huh? Okay. All right. And I'll do one more. This is fun. Okay. Let's see. How about shelter? Very good. What's a shelter?
Something that has a roof.
Something, can it keep you, like, they're in the mountains, could it keep you warm? Keep you out of the cold?
That has walls, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Zoe, why do you like this story?
I like that it's nonfiction because that's most interesting to me.
Oh, okay. Why? Because it
Tells a true story.
It tells a true story. Cool. Good insight. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. That's our activity. We're just discussing a really good book.